crap, have I had the worst last few months. I don't even want to get into it because you didn't tune in to hear that. All I'm saying is the worst possible thing could ever happen happened, and I'm recovering from it. Let's talk about resin casting into products that you get from a dollar store. There you see 3 tubes of acrylic paint. Okay, came from like a dollar store. I don't know, anything you could buy inside the store was $1. So this 3-pack of glitter glue I'm showing you was $1. The 4 pans that I showed you was $1. However, the Illuminite was not $1. Man, I wish it was. But so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take that block of wood that my left hand is on the right side of your screen, and I'm going to put it in that aluminum pan, along with the I think the red. I think I picked red glitter glue, and we're gonna kind of blend that together, and then the Illuminite, and we're gonna make a very shallow type prototype bowl to see what's happening. You see there a bucket of water. That's how I'm going to be able to measure out adequately A and B on the Illuminite without hopefully causing too much waste. So, I don't want to give too much away. Big spoiler is I'm getting a little bit of overfeed. I don't know what the hell that's about. Anyway, that pan is going to hold 22 ounces. Not 21, not 23, but 22 ounces of water. And that's what you're seeing me do here. I'm pouring water into a pan. Everybody, stay tuned. I mean, for God's sakes, what will happen next? That's right. I switch over to a measuring cup. And now I know that I need 11 parts of part A and 11 parts of part B. The bottom of this thing looks crappy because I always mix resin in it. Try to drain it off as much as I can, but that also came from a dollar store. I will spend more than $1, I promise you, if I go to White Castle, or not everybody has White Castle, McDonald's. I promise you. The other day I went to McDonald's and I spent $27 for me, my daughter, her fiance, my son, his wife. $27. What I meant, or what I spent. It's ridiculous. And I didn't even really like the burger I got. Anyway, back to this. So, what we got going on here is I'm just measuring out the part A, part B. There's a little bit of continuity. I'm going to try to smooth that out. So, but anyway, it just know I went from part A to part B. And now we're finishing up. I'm just slowly drizzling it in. I don't want to jump over 22. I don't want to have too much hardener compared to the part A, whatever the hell that's called. And because then you can end up with tackiness. Kind of just, it's a difference kind of thing. But I would like to think that I blend all my stuff, and we're going to my drill press right now. Okay, so we are back from the drill press. I'm going to put the drill press video part at the end of this. So if you want to watch, hang around and check that out. That would be fun. I don't know. What we're doing here is I got the wood block in the pan. I'm opening up the container. I am slowly taking the red glitter glue out. I have, you can see there on the right hand side, your right, not mine, right hand side, the blended Illuminite. I am bumbling around with the lid because somebody was a little overzealous when it came to putting that cap on that $1 glitter glue. I had to reach out for a tool. Trust me, I'm not weak. Now, what am I doing? I'm pouring that resin over that, and I'm noticing that the wood block is actually floating, which actually it kind of works out. You'll see later on. It kind of works out because then I can have that, when I put it on the lathe, I can have that somewhat exposed, and it will be easier to mount with the lathe. So now comes the glitter glue. I don't know why do I have to narrate all this for you? You can see what's going on. I mean, you guys are makers. You know this. You know, I mean, you obviously. Oh, he's squirting the red glue into the resin. Haven't seen that before. Really? Do you not watch any other wood turner? Because they do all kinds of stuff. But I digest. Let's get back to what I'm doing here. So, I'm squeezing the really cheap, crappy glitter glue into my resin. Now I'm going to take a bamboo skewer, and I can't talk well enough about bamboo skewers. Go and get them. They're 99 cents for like 100 at a grocery store. You will use them. I use them to eat. I use them more than I will a fork. Honestly, I mean, hand to God, I swear, I will do that because I don't have to wash so many dishes then. So. Anyway, swirling. I do see how I'm trying to wipe the block. I figure out real quick, hey, grab another one because they're only $1 for 100. That comes out to some kind of math. I grab the other one. I bend it, break it as a hockey stick, and I'm able to scrape off that wood block right there. Here it comes. Scrape that off. All is well. And, yeah, that's about it. I think the next part of this is me securing things to keep that block in place. I had a huge bumbling time when it came to the tape. And that, it was aggravating. So I ended up using the tape I didn't want to use. The tape, I used the tape. I tape a tape. And I tape a tape. So, like I said, I used aluminum tape. I didn't want to, but everything I did, I used packing tape, I used masking tape, I used faith. Everything I did up to this point did not work. So I went with this. I had a little bit of a roll left because I was doing it doesn't matter what the hell I was doing. Anyway, I used this and it worked. Holy cow, it worked. I had to put some tabs on the side because you'll see me lower it down into the pressure pot. I had to put those tabs on the side because when it comes to confined spaces and my hands, these meat gloves just don't fit. So that's what I'm talking about there. I'd slide it down in there, and then I could not get my damn hands out to let go of it and leave it in the pot. So that's why I put the little wings on there. What is next? I don't really know. Hold on. Oh, here's what's going to happen next. The audio is going to change a lot, okay? Because I'm no longer copyright infringing the music that was playing in the background. So, to all those artists out there that might like to know what some of these makers are listening to while they're making their stuff and what they find inspiration, what motivates them, you'll never know. YouTube said no. So, if you think elevator music is what inspirates me while I'm in the shop, you are so sadly mistaken. DJ, take it away for me. And we are on. So we're here. I made little tabs for the side, and that's what we got going on. So I'm going to carefully now fold this and try to make sure that this tape doesn't act stupid. Okay, it's going to. So, oh well. God, I just wanted to make a damn bowl. Peel this off. There we go. Alright, just want to make a bowl. That's all I want to do. Just want to make a bowl with glitter glue. This is the hardest setup ever. You guys won't know it because I'm going to edit the shit out of it. Because in the highly unlikely chance that I would get monetized, I won't get monetized with the amount of cussing I was doing. So, we have that. We have this. This is going to go down in here. Just like that. The lid will go on. And that is that. Come here. Look at me. And that's going to be that. I'm going to run it up. Maximum pressure, I think I got it is like 60, 65 pounds for this pot. It's not a big pot. I don't have a lot of money. So, yeah, that's about it. I am going to take a little piece of tape and tape the tabs to the sidewalls just in case gravity wants to also play a game in this. We'll check in tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Toodaloo.
So long, Screwy. See you in St. Louis.
Great town, St. Louis. You were born there?
Yes.
What part?
Why, all of me.
Oh, that May West. Well, let's take a time out here for a little tip. What I'm showing you is my leftover bottles that have a little bit left of the Part A, Part B, and the things I like to do with them. It was nothing bad. Get your mind out of the gutter. I take the leftover bottles with a little bit in there that it just would take you 6 weeks or so to try to get it out on your own. And just put them in this bucket here is just a bucket full of scrap and stuff. So, that's what I do. I take that was the Part A that had a little bit left in it. I think coming up here maybe is Part B. I'm not sure. Can't remember how this all works. Nope. This is something complete waste of time. No. Oh, what I'm explaining here is that I don't mix the A and B before I put them in that bucket because I'm just going to throw it away anyway because it's scrap if it doesn't work out. So it's no loss. And here we have the blended part that was left over, and I'm going to put that in the bucket, and life is going to carry on. People will be happy. I'm helping save the planet. And, oh, God, what else am I doing? I don't know. I'm pouring leftover resin into a bucket. Now, this is the footage from the drill press. That's a old bolt that I have from a project a long time ago. It's building up with resin that's been stirred. And I put it in there. Good Lord, I didn't realize it was so long. I'm going to cut that down. No, I'm not. I'm leaving it in. This is all the bloopers. I take the resin. There's the Part A, Part B. And then I put it inside this bucket and then put it for the drill press. Slowly lower it down. Leave it running. Have it anchored off and let it stir. Here you can see how it's stirring. And I just slide the larger bucket around now just to make sure that I'm getting a good mix. That is basically it. It's not rocket surgery. It's simple. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. I will see you guys later. Toodaloo.